All right, all right, all right, all right. Can y'all still hear me? Want to make sure y'all can hear me still.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bet. Let's do this. So what we're gonna do, just for so everybody knows, and if you happen to drop out the Zoom, send me an email so I could, if you know, if I don't admit you back in on time, send me an email so I know, because when I get in the zone, I sometimes I lose track of that button. So what we're gonna do, starting out for my class that we just ended off on, our 8 p.m. class, we're gonna do a recap for them of what we just learned today. They are on week 1, and we learned some good stuff today. We went over the basics of cryptography. Like I said, what we're gonna do first, we're gonna do their recap first, and then after we do the recap for my class, we're gonna go into our labs for Cyber Thursday. And today's labs for Cyber Thursday will be a packet capture of some FTP traffic. And then after that, we are going to look how or learn how easy, it's really easy, how simple it is to do to banner grab. Right. So let me do the recap first for my class. Hey, if y'all have any questions, anybody on the Zoom, let me know. YouTube channel, go ahead and just type it out for us. I'll try to make it flow with what we're doing. So we learned today, we went over the basics of cryptography. All right. And one of the basics is plain text versus ciphertext. Plain text, that's something in clear text, something we can read, like a password. If our password is Apple1, right? I can read that. That's clear. We don't want that. We don't want that in our databases. We don't want our banks to be storing our passwords in plain text. Because if Kevin decided to compromise our computer, he has the password. So we change this to ciphertext. JJ, how does encryption, because I liked your explanation earlier. How does cryptography or hashes, how does hashing provide integrity?
Hashes provide integrity by, I don't remember how I said it earlier, so I'll just take another chop. But they provide integrity by making sure that it cannot be that the information cannot be you know deciphered.
See that you didn't say it earlier, but what you had said earlier was the rainbow table piece. So I wanted to challenge you with the integrity piece as well. But yeah,
Okay.
hashes maintain they maintain the integrity part. There we go, Lee. It's a one-way algorithm. Lee just posted one-way algorithm in the chat. They maintain the integrity because if you change one of my files, let's say we had a file filled with passwords or social security numbers, if you just add a space or a dot or a comma, because of diffusion, the entire hash changes. So if it doesn't match my original hash, aka my baseline, then somebody's tampered with the data. Somebody's tampered with the file. So we know cryptography provides confidentiality and integrity, and that's through authentication, non-repudiation. All right. Cryptography also, Kevin. Oh no, Jeremiah, I'm gonna get you first. Jeremiah, how does cryptography provide obfuscation?
It does by making it harder for you to understand, like what the text is originally.
Thank you. Everybody who's just joining the YouTube live, we're gonna get into Cyber Thursdays in a few minutes. We're doing a recap right now from my last class, just to get them up to speed. And once we're done, we'll get into our Cyber Thursday labs. Kevin, what's a substitution cipher?
Substitution cipher is when substitute a couple of the characters in the text.
And feel free to help them out, y'all. Yep. It's the Caesar one. There you go, Lee. And what is it also known as? Starts with R.
Rot 13.
Yep, rot. And there you go, Lee. Good job, Kevin. And it stands for rotation. So substitution cipher is when we're just substituting the characters. And then the transposition cipher, we're substituting where they are. Like we're taking the first half and moving it over to the second half or to the end. Don't forget about our keys. We want our keys to be strong. The longer, the better. And JJ or Jeremiah, what's one way we can make the keys stronger?
But
What you say?
You can make it stronger.
Key stretching. That's how we make our keys stronger. Now, JJ and Lee, how do we make them strong? How do we protect them from rainbow tables? There you go. And JJ, what is, because you can't, well, dang, you can't see Lee's answer.
yeah,
So
I
a salt
can,
is also known as a cryptographic knot. All
nonce is,
right, it's a type of cryptographic knots. What's another type of cryptographic knots?
the other one is I have IV.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. You on it, Lee. All right, JJ, what's data at rest?
Data at rest is the data that is in a folder not being used, not being sent anywhere. It doesn't have to be a folder, but it is stored somewhere, not being actively used or sent.
My man. Lee, I mean, you don't got your mic. So Lee, tell me what data in use is. And Kevin, what's data in transit? It's that database you were talking about, JJ. All right, Jeremiah. My bad. Jeremiah had to go. Who do we give data in transit to? I can't remember. Yes, Lee said data in use is the cookies that are stored on your, that are stored in this, that store the information. Yes, cookies are your session. That's your authentication session. Good job, Lee. That's data in use. And then data in transit is the data going from one location to the next. Like when you're logging into a server, like your bank website or Facebook or YouTube or Gmail or Yahoo, whatever, right? All right. Kevin, what's the European? Well, it's right there. All right, so we remember these are different hashing algorithms. I was trying to confuse y'all, but the answer right here. These are our different hashing algorithms. We know RIPE MD is just an alternative for these two, right? HMAC provides confidentiality and integrity. And then around week 5, maybe week 4, we'll learn how, right? But we're just on week 1. We don't want to throw everything at you right now. Okay. Oh, one thing we didn't talk about, collision. All right. 2, we'll talk about it tomorrow because I want to make sure everybody else gets it. So we'll bring up collision tomorrow. I mean, on Monday. Because there's no class tomorrow. All right. So any questions on class today, y'all, before we jump into Cyber Thursday? You remember, questions are good. We love them.
No, everything was pretty, you cover everything real well.
right. Appreciate that. JJ, you good? Are you okay? I really like how you put it together earlier.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good. I actually just had to check with my classmate, and she got me right, so I'm good.
All right, all right, all right. All right. Lee, how you doing, Lee? Are you good? Oh, somebody said he didn't get the link for Sabbath Thursday. Let me send it to him.
Yo, Toby,
Yes, sir.
I got a question, but I don't know, like, we're not nowhere. We're not. That wasn't for our group, was it?
What are you talking about?
That recap?
That was.
Oh, it was for our group?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, great. Say less.
You good? You all right?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Don't throw me off like that, man. All right, all right, all right. Lee, we good over there? Is she still with us? Glory, Marquita, we good? Obi, you had some questions. Let's get Obi's questions out the way. I didn't forget.
I just got two questions. My first question is hold on one second. If there is any difference, can you explain the difference to me between CSurf and session hijacking?
Yeah, let me see. I'm afraid I don't want to get my class confused.
Nah, that's all.
I got you. No. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Okay.
Hey, class.
Toby, that's why I was saying that, Toby, because I don't think this is my class, bro.
This isn't a class. This is Cyber Thursday.
Oh, so everything's broad.
Yeah, we're about to get. So today, what we're gonna do? So Cyber Thursday, what we do is.
Now, so what was the recap?
Huh?
The recap wasn't my class, right?
It was. It was what we went over today. But Cyber Thursday is what we usually do is we'll use the first half to answer questions from class and do a little recap. And then after that, what we do is answer other students from other classes, their questions, and then we get into our Cyber Thursday lab. And today we're going to be looking at the packet capture. We're going to see how easy it is to do banner grabbing too. It was what we went over today. Say that again. Oh, I think that was somebody else. All right, Obi.
Hey,
I'm
Toby.
Yo.
I'm gonna add myself from my laptop. Could you let me in?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Yep. Obi, hey, Glory. So I'm gonna have Glory explain this. They're on like week. I don't know. I can't remember. I always forget. Zoe probably want to say hi and all that stuff, but I'm gonna let Glory take that one. I'm gonna let her explain what cross-site request forgery is. C-surfing. Uh-oh, that's if she's there. I don't know if she's there.
I'm here. Oh, okay. Just trying to gather my thoughts. Cross-site request forgery. So is it a type of cross-site scripting attack?
Nope.
No, so it's not a type. When an attacker sends malicious. Oh, sorry. I'm not really versed with this attack. Now that I think about it.
Because what Obi asked was, what is the difference between session hijacking and C-surfing? Now, Obi, C-surfing is a type of session hijacking attack because we're abusing your session, and I'm going to explain it. We're abusing your session to perform some type of attack. So let's say Obi is logged into his bank account, right? He's out here, got a nice little haircut, doing his thing. This is his computer. Let's say he's logged into his bank account, right? That's an open session. Let's say Glory up here. My bad. Let's say Glory up here is an attacker. She sends Obi an email. And in that email is a bad link. When Obi clicks the link, it uses Obi's session right here, the link, the bad part of the link. It uses Obi's session to send money to the attacker. That's C surfing. Okay, so it's a link, to be like bank.com transfer to Glory, and then like a bad script at the end doing something bad. And all it needs is an active session. It needs somebody with an active session to click it. That makes sense, Obi and Glory?
Yeah, that makes sense. I was just trying to figure out. So C surfing is just a type of session hijacking.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, I got that. And my last question was, would you consider wireless jamming a type of DOS attack?
Who we got in here? Let me see. Marquita, would you consider wireless jamming a type of DDoS attack? Oh, I didn't let her in. My bad. She said she was trying to join in. I forgot.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Would you consider a wireless jamming attack when I'm jamming your Wi-Fi or your access point? Would you consider that a DDoS attack?
A DDoS attack? Yes.
There we go. And why?
Because it's a type of do not disturb. I mean, not do not disturb. Denial of service attack.
Right.
So as it's jamming, it's not allowing you to gain access.
Right. Now, Obi, specifically, I mean, if it was more than one wireless jammer, then it would be a DDoS, but ultimately it is a denial of service attack.
Okay, I got it. That's all I got. I'm gonna stick around though.
All right. What's up, Elmer? All right. Let's get into any more questions before we get into the to some packet capturing. Questions are good. All right, let's get into it, y'all. So what we're gonna do is, so earlier today, we talked about packet captures. And a packet capture, or AKA protocol analyzer, AKA packet sniffer, is just capturing traffic on your network. All right, it's checking out what you're doing. If you're going to facebook.com, when you go to google.com, packet sniffers, they can see this. All right, they can see where we're going. If it's not encrypted, HTTPS means encrypted. If it's not encrypted, then the attacker can also see what we're doing on the website. So if we were logging into a Gmail account, the attacker could see it. So what we're going to look at is how the packet capture works. This is Wireshark. Wireshark is a packet capture. It's a very common and popular packet capture. So what we're going to see, or we're going to watch, is us try to access or try to grab this file. This is a different computer right here. This is usually my attacking machine, and it still is. It's not like I'm abusing it or something. We're just sniffing the network. Remember, that is passive. Remember that, class. That is passive. It's not an active scan. So what we're going to do is grab this sensitive document. or probably just try to access it, right? And then we're going to see how the packet sniffer captures that traffic. It's even going to, let's just get into it. So let me make sure my file server is started because I set up a file server on here for us to connect to. Oh, hold on, let me all right, so it started. So we're gonna go ahead. Hey Kevin, I don't know my IP address. What command am I gonna do? Or JJ, anybody? Somebody help me out. I forgot.
Config, IP config. Are you on Linux or Windows?
I'm on Linux.
IF config.
Okay, okay. What if I wanted to get some DNS entries? What command am I gonna do?
NS, not NS. I'll look up.
There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, so I got to start the packet capture first. So we're going to start this up. And as soon as I start it up, it's going to start capturing packets. All right, it's capturing source, which is the source IP address. It's capturing the destination IP address, the protocol it's using, the size of the packet, and it's giving us more information. You remember we talked about the address book, the local address book? You remember ARP? It's already trying to fill up the, see, we got a lot of packets coming in. ARP is already trying to fill up your ARP table. It's saying, hey, who has this IP address? Tell me. Hey, they have this IP address and this MAC address. Guess where your computer is going to store it? In the ARP table. See how that works? All right, so let's get to it. We got our packet capture started. Whoops, I put the entire VM down. All right, Mr. Roundhouse. Yo, what's up, man? So we got our packet capture started. We're going to
Lee sent a question.
say it again.
Lee sent a question.
Oh, let me move these questions over here. Hold on, y'all. She said, is that everywhere your computer has been? No, I don't use this. We only use this in class. What do you unless I'm reading the question wrong. Oh, the packet sniffing. Yeah. Yeah. That's everywhere your computer, like, not everywhere it's been, but everything your computer is communicating with. Everything it's talking to, including the websites you visit. So right now we're about to use the file transfer protocol. We haven't learned that yet in our class. The FTP protocol. Whoops, wrong one. To try to grab, here we go, a file from here. Okay, but we have to log into it first. And this isn't encrypted. Glory, what port does FTP use?
20 and 21.
There we go. And we all know that's not encrypted. This traffic is not encrypted. So when I log in, if I say it's not encrypted, what does that mean when I log in, Marquita?
It means a hacker could capture information, basically not secure.
Perfect. Good job, Lee. Exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Here's the file right here. I'll download it. This is everything on that file server. Okay. We don't really care about the file. We care about the packet capture. And because there's 1,001 things in here, literally, we can see how many. It's definitely not 28. I can tell you that. Yeah, it's like 1,400 packets. But I'm going to filter it down so we only see the FTP traffic. I probably got to reverse it. So let's look at the FTP traffic. This is a whole bunch of stuff. Remember I said source, destination, the protocol. I probably should have ran this instead of going to all those websites. So now I'm gonna reset this and do it quick. Okay. We're gonna do it really, really, really quick because I don't want to go through all that traffic. Continue without saving. All right. Because it's capturing everything. What I should do is do a capture filter. Stop. Okay.
Toby, just throwing this in there. I don't know if I wasn't keeping time correctly today, but I did miss class. No cap, because I got the email that said Cyber Thursday was going to be at 9:35, so I don't know why I got on at 9:35.
Oh man. Don't worry, we'll take care of you. All right. So we just say that again.
That's why I was so confused. I was like, whoa, what?
That makes sense because I was confused. I was like, where were you at? But all right, don't worry. We'll get you on our next recap. Trust me, we got you. So this packet capture here, look, remember we logged in, right? Where's our login at? So we typed in our username. It's not encrypted. We can see it right here. User, Cyber Thursday. You couldn't see my password on the screen when I typed it the first time, but the capture packet, AKA the packet sniffer, AKA the protocol analyzer, it could. This was the password. Imagine an attacker sitting on your network in your house and you're logging into things with your password that you probably don't change, the password that you probably use for everything else. This is why we use cryptography class, because cryptography would encrypt this. It would make this secure. All right, encryption, remember, is encryption the same thing as hashing, JJ? What's the difference between encryption and hashing? I don't think JJ's there. But the main difference between encryption and hashing, y'all, hashing is a one-way algorithm. Okay, it was not intended for it to be cracked, right? Using cryptanalysis. There we go, Lee. There we go, Lee. Encryption is two-way, right? We encrypt it and then we decrypt it. There we go. Encryption is the confidential and hashing is the integrity. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's week one right there, Fred.
I like it.
Fred is from my June class. All right. So that was packet analyzer. Now we also talked about banner grabbing, right? And then after we go through banner grabbing, we're going to do some Q&As. And Elmer and people on YouTube, I want y'all to try to answer the Q&As too. Test, because I know, Elmer, you're self-studying. Let's test your knowledge with those PBQs. So banner grabbing is simple. It's a very simple tool, okay? It can be passive, it can be active, all right? But you're just grabbing information from a service or a server. We just use the FTP service to grab that file that was on this computer. All right. What version was the service, or what type of server was it? That information right there is what we are trying to gather during our recon, during our reconnaissance as pen testers. So that's why we banner grab, because we want to try to get that information. Once I get the service, I can then go to google.com and just look for an exploit to try to exploit that service to see if there are any vulnerabilities that exist for it. So we used an FTP service, which uses port 21, to grab this file that was on this computer. Okay. As a pen tester, we want to know as a pen tester, we want to get as much information about it. All right. So let's just imagine we didn't do that. All right. We didn't do that. We didn't log into it. Or even if we did, who cares? Now we want to get the version. What version is this FTP server? We're an insider threat. All right. We're pissed off. We just got fired. We're going to get them back, but we need the version of the FTP server before we can even get anybody back. So where did I put NCAT? We're going to use NCAT. Remember NCAT from class? We're going to use NCAT to do our banner grabbing. NetCat, you see it? And this is how simple it is. We're going to do NetCat. 1, 2, 3, 1. No guy. Whoops. Somebody's trying to get in. Yeah, send me an email, y'all, when y'all trying to get into the class and I don't see it. Let me see. Did I use the right? Whoa, my bad. Did that? Okay. Oh yeah. NC 192.168.233.133 port 21. Didn't get anything. Oh, our host file still has it as Facebook. That is crazy. You guys remember when we did the DNS poisoning lab? Oh my gosh. You remember when we changed the DNS entry and we put our IP address as Facebook? The computer thinks 192.168.333 is Facebook. And it tried to log into Facebook's FTP server just now. Oh, that's crazy. It's not supposed to try to log into Facebook's FTP server. It's supposed to try to log into ours. But you can see how, well, Facebook is smart. And we didn't get the version number for Facebook, which we shouldn't. Yo, that is crazy. So y'all on YouTube, last Cyber Thursday, we did a DNS poisoning attack. And we had tricked our web browser that we were Facebook. And it still thinks that we're Facebook. Let me change this. That is crazy. Hopefully we don't get in trouble. I'm afraid to do it again. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm not doing that again, bro. Did it do it again? I don't know. I don't know if it's still hitting Facebook, but I don't want to try it again right now. Elmer, that's not funny. So that's banner grabbing, right? Because we're gonna get something like this. We're just gonna get a banner. This is a banner, but Facebook isn't gonna give us, right, their version, the FTP version that they're using. That's what we want to do. We want to disable the banner. We disable it. Only give them enough information that they want, which is, or that they need, which is that your connection is being refused. That's it. Any questions, y'all? I know. They're laughing on YouTube right now. I'm about to pull up the Q&As.
Sylvia, I have a question.
Yo.
So you said Netcat can be used for multiple functions. It can be used for like port scanning as well. How would you be able to differentiate which is like, can you use Netcat right now to scan a port, please? Just so I can see like the difference, how it looks and stuff.
Yeah, I got you.
Thanks.
And then lead. So it's just gonna look like it's just gonna say port open. Just to let you know. But hold on, I can't chew bubble gum and walk. Give me 1 second. What was I doing? I was trying to pull up the PBQs. Let me pull up the PBQs first, please. Where are they? Cert Blaster. Okay, here we go. Well, let me log in. Yeah, it's already logged in. We'll do 4. Okay, so you said port scan. So it's just gonna scan this port to see if it's open. Hold on. And we're still trying to scan Facebook, but it's still running the same scan against Facebook. So we're not going to try to do that again. Let me see. Let's do it this way. Get dash W. Let's see. 102. 3.233.133. See? No ports to connect to. And I wonder if I do the W1, 1 2 1. Let's just do it from the computer itself. So the computer knows it's not Facebook. See, this is a banner grab right here, y'all. It looks better over here than it does on Facebook. It still didn't give us the version number because I think I already disabled it in the configuration file anyway. But you see how it's different, Glory?
Yeah, I see it.
You see how one is when you do the port scan, it says no ports to connect to.
Yeah.
So the port scan, I mean, and you don't need to don't beat yourself up on these switches, but the port scan right here was this -Z. All right. This is just a count. You know, if I was doing a ping command to limit it, because on Linux, if you do a ping, it's just going to keep going over and over and over and over and over and over. Right. And then the VVV was just to give me more information, give me all of this information.
Okay, I see it. Thank you.
Yep. But you can send files with it. You can set up backdoors. It's the Army Swiss naive. All right, so where is our... All right. What we got? I mean, hey, Fred, I'm going to throw this one at you, man. Let me know if you're still there, though. All right, if we don't have Fred, I'm going to give this one to Marquita. I should give it to Zoe. Atiba.
Right.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Just so I know, T was our last student who just got, he recently got certified. He was in our last class, the August class, and he just got employed. So I get a chance to, say congratulations or something. I didn't get to break the news to Zoe yet.
What's up?
Tiva got employed, man.
Oh shit! Hey, congratulations, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
What's up, man?
All right. So, hey, Fred, are you out there? If you're not, let me know. Let me know so we can give this to Marquita. All right. I don't think Fred is probably taking a bathroom break. So, Marquita, he just threw you the oop.
All right. A new company is in the process of setting up the bit. I'm not gonna read all of that. I already read it. So for attack type,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with it's between two of them. It's between SQL injection and DNS poisoning for me.
Okay. So how we going? What are we gonna do? What's our process?
Okay, so for SQL injection, we know that they're injecting. This is DNS poisoning. No. Oh, I'm so confused.
What's the SQL? What are we injecting though? What type of? So what is SQL injection? First of all.
So SQL injection is. I'm having a brain fart. I'm so sorry.
Glory, you better not leave her like that. What are you doing? Hello.
Oh.
Okay, so it's the SQL query language. That's what it is, right? That's what it stands for.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a certain language for the database server.
Uh-huh. And what is stored inside a database servers?
And okay. Boom. So it's SQL injection.
Same.
It's SQL injection. And for my defense, I'm gonna go with defense in depth. Full disk encryption is only encryption, but it cannot defend against someone trying to get the information.
Okay.
IDS is just the text.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be strong password policy.
Right, because that's not. Go ahead.
Oh, because that's not what we're not working with any passwords here.
Okay. And that wouldn't even help you with the SQL injection attack.
It wouldn't.
And where is it going?
It's gonna go to the database server.
Bang bang. Bang bang.
I just needed a little crank engine, just
that's why I had
crank it up a little bit.
That's why I had to wake Glory up. There we go.
Thank you, Glory.
Hey, though, I'm gonna have to take the credit. I'm telling you.
Nah. Chill. That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
All right. Glory, this one's coming right at you. Hello.
Let me just read through it.
Do you think? Elmer, what you got, man? And how are you going? How are you handling these PBQs?
Okay, so I start with the second device.
Okay.
Should prevent unwanted SMTP traffic. I know that SMTP traffic deals with our mail server.
Okay.
So I would put a spam filter.
Where?
Position 4.
Okay.
Um,
Makes sense.
and the first device intended to block ICMP based DDoS ping attacks. Ping attacks. Okay, so it's not NID, it's not NIDS.
Why not?
Because that's just a detection that wouldn't do
Okay.
anything. A proxy server just helps us get to the internet, so it wouldn't help against that.
Okay.
Load balancers just help with making sure our systems are running or our
Okay.
servers are running, so it's not that. Gateway is just a door, so firewall.
Okay. And where are we putting the firewall?
I would put it. I'm stuck between position 1, position 3.
Okay. Does it tell us where to put it? It's just saying we got to block it.
That's true. So position 1? No. Oh, okay.
You gotta believe me. So believe.
Why you didn't say nothing?
Follow through with the shot now. Follow through with the shot now. Here we go.
2 for 2.
Oh, I'm coming for Fred next. Wait, Fred, are you there? You back yet, man? He ducking a rat. Fred is ducking a rat. All right, let me get one for Lee, or we still got Lee, Larry.
I'm cooking. My fault, bro. Sorry.
All right, let's see. Let me see. Well, I can't get this to Larry. Fred, can you do this one?
Maybe I'll give it a go. Okay. Let me read over it real quick, please.
Okay. Don't burn yourself. Don't burn the food either.
I'll try.
I don't know. You bought a PS5. I don't know if I believe you.
Bro, come on, man. Don't start that, please. Just let me read the thing.
That's good, Elmer. That's good. There you go, Marquita. Hey, feel free to send me your answers privately, y'all. Private messages.
All right, let's see. So am I putting drag and drop the correct attack and defense labels in that order?
Good job, Marquita. You got it right.
So am I putting each of these in each of these squares?
No,
filling all 4 of these?
No. So you got to drag and drop the correct attack type, like what type of attack is going on here. And the defense to stop that attack, you got to drag it and drop it to the right server. So one field is for the attack, the other field is for the defense. So first, we got to identify what the heck is going on right here. All right. We read all of this. Well, let's read this together. This is probably going to be our last one, y'all. Let's read this together. Your ambition is to be part of the network security team, and you are practicing a specific type of script. The first thing you do is get permission, then create a copy of the company's FTP login page. Next, you load the link you wrote to the login page. The link has to point to the site you set up. Your link is shown in the screen in the diagram. Well, this whole thing, I just pointed at the answer. Drag and drop the correct attack type and defense labels in that order to the machine under the attack. So we have to look at this link and try to figure out which attack is happening there. To help us out, to help us understand or get a better grasp of this, let's look at what we should probably know, right? We should probably know these attack types. So what's DNS poisoning, Fred?
Pretty much just like not allowing the domain name server, pretty much like blocking it or not allowing them to use that server. And then cross-site scripting. Cross-site scripting. Damn, actually.
Remember, cross-site scripting is when we're using JavaScript and we're storing it inside of a database. Glory, can you give me one type of cross-site script attack?
Stored cross-site script.
Marquita, do you know another one? I'm gonna help her out just in case she's muted. But we got. I think somebody tried to say something.
I'll help her out.
Okay.
I got her. It's reflective.
Reflective. Do we have any more?
DOM based.
There we go. So cross-site scripting is what we use to abuse, insecure web servers, right? We store with a normal one like this one right here. Well, this. Do you know what type of cross-site scripting attack this is, Glory? Before I say it.
Is that stored?
It's a link.
That's a link. Okay, so that would be reflective.
Here we go. Here we go. So this link is being sent to somebody, right? That's one type of cross-site scripting attack. That's the reflective one. Then we have DOM-based, which is client-based cross-site scripting attack. Then we have stored-based, which is a cross-site scripting attack that's stored in your browser, your website, right? Like in the comment field or the, all right, Lee, have a good one. Good night. In the comment field or somewhere, right? Somewhere on an open field on the website. So right here, the attacker, they're storing a cross-site script inside of a link. All right. They're storing this inside of a link. So that's a cross-site script. The password attack, what's this, Fred?
I mean, there's several of them. You can do the brute force. You have pretty much, that's when they just continuously try to break your password. And then the birthday ones, where obviously you're using your birthday for your password. So those are the ones those are different types of ones.
Perfect. Good job. What's the SQL injection attack? Remember, with the SQL injection, this is when we're using SQL query to get information out of a database server. So if we see an open field on a website and we put some type of SQL query, like that's this.
Oh, isn't that's when they're using the that malicious code?
Right, SQL query, and you're storing that inside of you're putting that inside of a website, right? In order to get information from the database server. So you're putting it in here to see if this guy will talk back. Okay. So what would stop a cross-site scripting attack? Yep. Well, for here, right. From here, it would be defense in depth, because an IDS isn't stopping anything, right? It's just detecting. Password complexity is just going to make our passwords tougher, right? Cross-site scripting doesn't need a weak password to work. It just needs an insecure field on a website, an unvalidated field on a website, like the comment field, your username field, your password fields. And then full disk encryption, that's just encrypting the web server. That's not encrypting the data, leaving it. Remember, that's data at, what data is that, y'all? Do I still got my class in here? What data is still on the web server? Let's see. Larry wasn't in there today. So the data that's still on the web server, that's data at rest. That's data at rest. So cross-site scripting is getting data in transit, or data in use, actually. I'm sorry, data in use. Now, defense in depth, yeah, that's going to stop cross-site scripting. Why? Because we can have a web application firewall, right? We can validate our input fields, right? Server-side validation, even client-side if we wanted to. But all right, y'all, look, if folks on YouTube, if you weren't able to, if you weren't able to keep up with how we were breaking down the questions, if you have some trouble understanding the fundamentals, I definitely advise you to sign up for our next class starting January 25th, not just because we're going to help you get certified, we're going to do our best to help you get a job. All right, we got 2 students in here who got certified, 2 students in here who got employed. And they're going to be more. Some of them, I mean, they've already claimed it. Laurie said he's next. So I definitely advise y'all to sign up for the next class from 8 p.m. to 9:35, Monday through Thursday. Onlinesecurity.com. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Other than that, I'm gonna let everybody, unless y'all got any questions, unless there are any questions, I'm going to let y'all get some sleep. Hopefully Fred's PS5 doesn't burn up on him.
Oh, are you gonna email me, or how are we gonna do it, bro?
We're gonna talk on Monday. We're gonna have to do the recap on Monday.
Okay.
All right, so it'll be, we're not gonna repeat it, but we're gonna do the recap.
Oh, there's no class on Fridays. You right?
Right. Yeah. So on Monday, we'll carve a little bit of time at the end of class. When we do our recap, we'll just recap from today. Yeah, it starts January 25th. January 25th. What'd you say, Larry?
I got all day tomorrow to study and play the new Call of Duty. Sounds like a plan.
It came up. Oh yeah, hold up, bro. I pre-ordered it. But study though. And definitely look at the slides because you got them. So just look at the slides that we went over, and whatever questions you have, bring them to class. It'll help the recap even more. And I'm sure everybody else will benefit from it.
Can you just email me the number of slides you went through?
We went all the way, it's right here. We went up to slide 30. We stopped at 30.
Where did you guys where did we pick off of? Like 20.
20. Yeah, classes start January 25th. And if you need help investing in the decision, we do have installment plans, but they have to be completed before the class starts. So definitely look at those options before they expire. All right, y'all. I'm about to shut it down. Unless anybody has any other questions, we are gonna call it a Cyber Thursday.
All right, bro. Good night.
All right, good night, man. No problem, Glory. Good night, good night, good night.